Okay, so guys, I'm going to show you two dishes, again using our base ingredients that we made earlier on. So the first one is I want to get some pasta on. So some salted boiling water. So a little tip for you at home, if you're cooking like a spaghetti bolognese or something for your kids, don't use spaghetti, use a pasta like this one here. Use penne or use this one here is rigatoni. For the simple reason that generally your meat and your sauce falls off spaghetti, and if you're feeding your kids at home, you'll probably find that there's a plate of meat left and they've just eaten the pasta and they haven't touched the vegetables. But with the likes of penne pasti and rigatoni, they hold the sauce a lot better. Bits of meat and vegetables will go inside the pasta, and you will find that when they're finished the dish, they've actually eaten the protein and the carbohydrates and the vegetables as well. So I generally don't use linguine at home for my kids or spaghetti, because that's all they eat and they pull everything else off it. That's a good tip for you. So I'm going to boil the pasta. It says 14 minutes, so I'm going to use a timer for that. While that's starting to boil, I have a frying pan here on a medium heat. So I'm going to get some beef mince. Okay. Drop in the beef mince. I'm just making 2 portions here. So I put about 100 grams of beef mince in, and I have about 150 grams of pasta cooking. I put the mince into a dry pan on full whack. I'm going to add a pinch of salt to the top of the meat. And I'm going to let that meat fry until it's really coloured nicely, and resist the temptation to move it around too much. Get a bit of crust and colour on it. Again, the more colour you get on the meat, the sweeter it tastes and the more pleasant it tastes to eat. Good example of this would be like a slice of bread might taste nice, but if you toast bread, it becomes really, really crispy, and it's always nicer to eat. That's because the sugars are caramelising it. So guys, I'm just starting to turn the meat over now. You can see it's kind of gone a little bit crispy and it has a little bit of colour. At this stage the meat is completely cooked. So I'm just going to get some of my homemade vegetable sauce, the tomato one. Drop in a nice big spoon of it. Maybe add a splash of water because the sauce is a bit thick at the moment. Mix it all in. I'm going to simmer that for maybe 2 minutes just to heat up the sauce. Turn it off. So guys, my pasta is cooked. So what I like to do is I like to get a spoon and just get in some of the pasta and some of the pasta water to start with, okay? That pasta water is going to help just loosen up the sauce a little bit. Once I'm happy with the consistency of the sauce, I'm going to strain off the rest of the pasta. Ideally do it over a sink, but I'm just doing it here for ease of recording. And then I'm just going to tick the rest of the pasta in here. So then give it a good mix to make sure that the pasta soaks up the sauce, the vegetables, and giving it the sauce an opportunity to go in between the tubes of rigatoni. But the aim of this series is to get your kids to eat vegetables. I'm just going to tip it on here. And then my 2 monsters at home love a bit of parmesan, so I'm putting some parmesan on top of this. And that's the first dish done. So again, just to recap, if you have a vegetable-based sauce done in your pantry in a Kinder jar like this guy here, all you're doing then is you're frying off some meat, adding in your sauce, folding through some pasta. It's a very quick dinner. And all the hard work in relation to getting the vegetables done is ready to go in the fridge. Enjoy.